welcome or welcome back to a new video on my channel. I hope y'all are doing fine, I hope y'all are doing alright. So today we're going to learn a language together again. Like I have a small series on my channel, and in each video of this series I am learning a language together with you. And yeah, we've already learned some languages, a couple of languages, and today we are going to learn Arabic, as you can see probably. Arabic, and we're going to learn some Fusha, like we're not going to learn a dialect. I started learning Arabic around about 2 years ago. Like actually I started learning it for the very first time many years ago, way back when I was still in my early teens. But I never really actually learned it. I never really learned the grammar. I never really sat down to actively learn it until 2 years ago. Only 2 years ago I started actually learning Arabic, and so I can already read it quite well and understand it quite well, but like Arabic is really hard for me to learn, and so I can't really speak Arabic yet. And I also don't really like it. I would really like to learn, when it comes to the speaking part, a dialect and not speak like only Fusha. Like I would also like to speak Fusha, but I would also like to speak a dialect, but I'm not on that level yet. So yeah, if you speak Arabic, like this might sound really, I don't know, maybe it sounds a bit strange to you, because I'm also going to read every single, like I'm going to pronounce every single vocal. Like I'm really going to say Adarsu, Adarsul Khamisa Ashara. So if you speak Arabic, it might sound a bit strange to you, because I am really reading like this. Like I'm going to say Adarsu, and not just Adars or something like this. Adarsul Khamisa Ashara. I'm really going to pronounce every single vocal today, and so yeah, let's just get started. So we're going to go through the text. And this book is in German, like in Arabic and in German. If you speak German already, like I do, like it's my native language, and then you want to learn Arabic, so I'm going to read you the Arabic text, and then I'm going to translate it into English, and we're just going to go over the text, and then we're going to do some exercises, whether we really understood everything that was said in this text. And yeah, let's just get started. And in the Arabic book, like in the last lessons, like in the last videos, we always started at the first lesson. I always started at the first lesson and did like the first, the second and the third lesson. And in this book, like this book is again by Asimil. I really like their books. This is no paid advertisement, I just recommend them to you. And I've learned already quite some languages with the help of these books. And so for the Arabic one, it starts off really easy and really simple. And they do a lot of grammar right in the beginning. Later on it makes sense, but like usually they're not so much about grammar. And that's why I'm going to start with the 15th lesson now, which is not really hard. But it's just that the first few lessons are just really easy and really simple, and they don't have a lot of text. So that's why we are going to start with the 15th lesson today. So we have Ad-Darsul Khamisa Ashara, the 15th lesson, Ad-Dars, and this is literally actually al, but since we have a dal, it doubles up, it's Ad-Dars. Like if you don't know how to read Arabic yet, like this is probably going to be too hard for you. So yeah, maybe later on I'm going to make a separate video about the Arabic alphabet. But today we are going to, I'm going to do the same with Russian probably. I already have a video in which I'm learning Russian. And I also plan on making another video in which I'm teaching you the Russian alphabet. But today we are going to just read a bit and try to understand. So, and if you already speak Arabic, it's going to be really easy for you probably. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, Ad-Darsul Khamisa Ashara. So Dars means lesson, and Ad-Dars means the lesson, and Khamisa and Khamisa Ashara means 15. bustani. The dog is in the garden. So kelp is dog and el-kelp is the dog. Fi means in and el-bustan means the garden and bustan means garden. So whenever we have al, we have like the. This means the. خرج الولد من البيت. So الولد, الولد, ولد is child. The child خرج left or went outside, like left from the house. So the boy or the child left the house. مكث كده في بيته. كده is cat, so, and who means his cat. Who means his. You add this at the end of a word. So it's the cat of the boy, of the child. So makatha means stayed. So the cat stayed. Fi in baitihi. So we have again bait. And this time with the he at the end. So this means it's his house, and it's probably the house of the child. Although this time we can just notice because it's his cat. So his cat probably stays in his house, but it could also mean that his cat is staying in his house, like in the house of the cat, but it's probably the house of the child. So then we have ثم خرجت بنت جاره من بيتها. Then خرجت بنت جاره. بنت جاره is the daughter of his neighbor. Jar is neighbor, and with the he again, it's his neighbor. And bintu jari is like the daughter of his neighbor. Kharajat left. We had kharaja. So the walad, the child, leaves the house. And thumma, then also the daughter of the neighbor leaves the house. So leaves mean baitiha, leaves her house. So this time we don't have bait with the who, but with the ha, which means it's her house. Then makatha kelbuha fi bustaniha al-jamili. Again makatha, this time kelbuha, kelb is dog, and with the ha it's her dog. Makatha, we had this for the cat as well. So her cat stays. Stayed, it's always stayed. Did I say this in the past form the whole time? I don't remember. Let's do it again real quick. So they start with the past forms for some reason. Like later on it makes sense, but like in the beginning it's really hard. But kharaja al-waladu min al-bayti. So the child left. Kharaja left the house. Makatha kedduhu fi baitihi. His cat stayed in his house. Stayed makatha. Thumma kharajat bintu jarihi min baitiha. Then kharajat bintu jarihi. Then the daughter of his neighbor left her house. Makatha kelbuha fi bustaniha al-jamili. Her dog stayed in her garden, in her beautiful garden. It's the beautiful garden. Jamil, beautiful. So I think that's already the text. It's probably a bit too much. I don't know if you're a total beginner. It's going to be a lot today. So don't try to make sense of all of these grammar things and all of these different signs. Just try to understand like what I'm telling you, like if that makes sense. Like you really need at least some basic knowledge of Arabic, I think, before watching this video, because otherwise, or you just watch it to fall asleep too, like that is the purpose of the video anyways. I'm not really teaching you something in these videos. It's more for you to relax and fall asleep too. So now we're going to try to understand what we just had in the lesson. So let's read what we have here. Makatha al-waladu fi bayti jaddihi. So makatha, he stayed. Who stayed? Al-waladu, the child or the boy stayed. Fi, in. Bayti, in the house. Jaddihi, in the house from. Jaddu is the grandfather, and he again, so his grandfather. The child or the boy stayed in the house of his grandfather. Dakhalatil bintul maktaba thumma jalasat wa darasat darsaha. So we have dakhalati, so dakhalat, the I, you just have this for the flow of the text basically. So dakhalat bintu, dakhalat al bint, the girl, it's either daughter or girl, bint. So here we have this in the sense of the girl. So we had kharajat means to leave, and dakhalat means to enter. So like dakhala means he entered, and kharaja means he left, and dakhalat with the T, dakhalat means she entered, and kharajat means she left. So dakhalatil bintul maktaba, the girl entered al-maktaba, the office. Thumma, then, jalasat, she sat down. Wa darasat, and she learned. And what did she learn? Darsaha, her lesson. Then we have jalasa walidi fi wasati maktabihi. So this is not waladu, but we have an alif here between the wav and the lam. Here we have an alif, and this is walid, walidi. So this means father, and since we also have this ya over here, this is an ending for I, like for mine, so this means my father. Jalasa, we had this sat down. My father sat down. Fi wasati maktabihi. Wasat is in the middle of his office. It's not just maktab, but it's his with the he again. It's his office. So my father sat down in the middle of his office. Then we have aina kelbuha. Aina is where. Where is her? Ha. Kelb, where's her dog? Kelbuha, where's her dog? الكلب في بستانها الجميل. So the dog الكلب, the dog الكلب في in بستانها, not just bustan, not just in the garden, but in her garden. الجميل, الجميل. So the dog is in the beautiful garden, in her beautiful garden, because of the ha. ما أخذ الولد كتابه الجديد. So ma in this case means no. It means it's like a negation. I don't know if you say it like this. If you want to say no, this didn't happen. So أخذ means he took, and ma means he didn't took. He didn't take. So الولد, so the child, the boy, didn't take. Kitabahu, his, like kitab is the book, and it's who again, it's his book, and sometimes it's who or he, like with the ha, but it's still his, it means always his. This is depending on the cases. Like it's Fusha, so you really have different cases, different endings for different cases, whether it's the genitive or the nominative, the accusative. And so yeah, we're not going to do this today, but yeah, this is why sometimes it's who and sometimes we had he for his. So الولد, the child, the boy, didn't take his book, his new book, الجديدة, كتابه الجديدة, his new book. جديد means new. Alright, then here you have some, like you can fill out the blanks. As an example, the sentence. Here you have to write, he is in his new garden. So هو is he في بستاني الجديد. في بستاني الجديد. We're not going to do this now. I'm going to make some mistakes, definitely because of the different cases. So let's just go to the second, no, not the second lesson, the second lesson for today, but it's lesson number 16. And here I hope, yeah, we have something like hello and what's your name, so something more useful, some useful words for communication. So we have الدرس السادس عشر, the 16th lesson. Masmuka, what's your name? Here we have the ma, not for saying no, but for what's your name? So Masmuka, what's your name? And ismuki would be what's your name if you speak to a woman, and ma ismuka is if you speak to a man, and ma ismuki is if you speak to a woman. So marhaba, and here you literally you would say marhaban because of these two lines, marhaban. Yeah, I will say marhaba, but yeah, actually I wanted to read it really like it's written here, so I'm going to say marhaban. Masmuka, what is your name? And you ask a man. Ismi Muhammad, my name. So ism is name, and ismi is my name. The I again at the end, the E, the Ya. We had this with walidi in the previous lesson. So ismi Muhammad, my name is Muhammad. Aina baituka, where is your house? So with the K, you again, like, since this is what's your name, ismu ka, the ka, your name, and here baitu ka, your house. Aina baituka, where is your house? Baiti, again with the I, with the E, with the ya, my house. Baiti, baiti, baitun qadimun. So baiti, my house, is a bait, baitun qadimun. So baiti, my house, baitun qadimun. My house is an old house. Qadim, old, jadid, new. Fi wasatil madinati, in the middle of the city. Medina, city. So let's see if we understood it, what was happening in the text, or I can read it one more time. So الدرس السادس عشر. مسمك. مرحبا. مسمك. اسمي محمد. أين بيتك؟ بيتي بيت قديم في وسط المدينة. So now we are going to try to understand what we just learned. So we have ما اسم البنت. ما اسم البنت. What is the name of the girl? What's the girl's name? اسمها جميلة. اسمها with the ha, Jamila. So her name is Jamila. الدرس darsun qadimun. The lesson is a old lesson. So ad-darsu, the lesson, darsun qadimun, old lesson. The lesson is an old lesson. Also, I totally forgot to say this, but like, I mean, if you understand what I'm teaching you today, you probably already know that in Arabic you don't have a word for to be. So we just had past words, like we just had verbs in the past tense in the previous lesson. And you also have kana. Kana is also like, this is for to be in the past tense, but in the present tense you don't have a word for to be. And so if you have something like dars qadim, it means the lesson is old. Or here you have a darsun qadimun, the lesson is an old lesson. Aina huwa, where is he? Huwa fi baytihi al-jadidi. Huwa fi, he is in baytihi, his house, his baytihi al-jadidi, in his new, jadid, new, in his new house. Maktabi, and so maktab is office, maktabi, my office, with the ya again at the end. Maktabi, my office. My office, maktabi, maktabun jadidun, my office is a new office. Fi wasatil madinati, in the middle of the city. Then we have Jamila ismul binti. Jamila is the name of the girl. So the girl's name is Jamila. Jamila ismun jamilun. Jamila is a beautiful name, because it literally means beautiful, like she's beautiful. Jamila means beautiful. Alright, so today we're really, like, it's really easy to go through these exercises. Maybe I really should have started with the first one, but the first lesson is just, on one hand, so simple, and on the other hand, it's just a lot of grammar. And here you also kind of do a lot of grammar, but it's more like, it's not so, I don't know, it's not just one word and then there's a lot of grammar about it. It's more intuitive understanding, and so yeah, this just fits better into my video series. But I'm also going to make a video about the Arabic alphabet. Alright, now we have lesson number 17. And also in Arabic you have, like, you write the numbers differently. Like, you can also write them with the Latin alphabet, but you can also write them like this. Like in the video that I'm going to make about the Arabic alphabet, I'm also going to teach you I always want to say the letters. I'm going to teach you the letters, of course, but also the numbers. Now we have ad-darsu as-sabia ashara. So the 17th lesson. So kayfa haluka, what is your state? How are you doing? It means how are you doing. Kayfa haluka, to a man with the ka, not the ki. How are you doing? Ya Muhammad. Muhammad. And the ya doesn't really have a meaning. You just say this if you address someone, if you talk to someone. So how are you doing? Ya Muhammad. How are you doing, Muhammad? Then Alhamdulillah, which means good. Thanks God. So everything is good. Thanks God. Hal waliduka huna. Hal is a question particle. So is walidu, not walad, but walidu, the father, walid, and then ka is your father here. La, no. Naam is yes, and la, no. Walidi, my father, with the ya at the end. My father, walidi. Fil madinatil qadimati, my father is in the old city. So either it's an old city or it's like the old part of the city, you know, like in German you say Altstadt, it's the old area of a city as an example. So in the old city. Huwa tajirun mashhurun fi suqi. So Huwa tajirun or tajir, but tajirun, we have this un again. Like I told you, I'm going to pronounce every single syllable, every single vowel today. So he tajirun mashhurun. He is, tajir is how do you say this? A salesman. Let's say it's like this. He's a salesman. Mashhurun. Mashhur is famous. He is a famous salesman in the market. Souk, market. Shukran. Thank you. Yahi. Shukran yahi. So, thank you. Ya again. So, you are addressing this person, and ach is brother, and achi is my brother with the ya at the end again. So shukran ya achi. So shukran ya achi. Thank you, my brother, my brother. Alright, let's read it one more time, and then we're going to do the understanding exercise. Ad-darsu sabia ashara. The 17th lesson. Kaifa khaluka. How are you doing? Talking to a man. Kaifa khaluka ya Muhammad. How are you doing, Muhammad? Alhamdulillah. Thanks God, I'm doing good. Hel waliduka huna. Is your father here? La walidi fil madinati qadimati. No, my father is in the old city. Huwa tajirun mashhurun fi suqi. He is a famous salesman in the market. Shukran ya akhi. Thank you, my brother. Alright, now we're going to do the understanding exercise. So we have Fi suqil qadimi tajirun mashhurun. In the old market there is a famous salesman. Walidul binti fi suqil madinati jadidati. So walidul binti, the father of the daughter, the father of the girl. Fi suqi, is in the market of the al-madinati jadidati. So the father of the girl is in the market of the new city. Ismu madinati ismun mashhurun. The name of madinati, of my city, the name of my city, ismun mashhurun, is a famous name. Madinatun mashhuratun. Her city, Madinatuha, her city, Madinatun mashhuratun, is a famous city. So instead of just mashhur, ismun is a male word, so it's mashhur, and Madina is a female word, and that's why it's mashhura. Makathatil bintu fil madinatil jamilati. Makathat. We had Makatha, which means he stayed, and Makathat, she stayed. El bintu, the girl. Fil madinatil الجميلة, in the beautiful city. The girl stayed in the beautiful city. Alright. Now, maybe we can still take a look at the first lesson real quick. We still have some time, I think, and I can just show you why I didn't start with the first lesson today, because here we literally only have one sentence. So we have Adarsul Awalu, Adarsul Awalu, the first lesson. Kataba, which just means he wrote. And then we have Katabal Katibu. And then everything is explained, like it's Kataba, and like Kataba means he wrote, it's in the past tense. And then it's like explained how verbs work, and then Al-Katibu, you have the Al, you learn that this means the, and then like first of all you're supposed to learn the letters, like I think here you can somehow write the letters somewhere, yeah, here you can write the letters, the cough, this is just cough, I don't know, but like the K sound, then the T sound, da, and ba, B sound, the B sound, and yeah. I thought this is just one sentence, so I skipped this lesson, and all of this is basically grammar explanations. All of this, and since it's also in German, I skipped this lesson today. Like, this is just the first Arabic video, like I'm going to make more videos, hopefully, like about the alphabet, first of all, for total beginners, and then maybe also a bit more advanced videos. And maybe also, yeah, speaking more casually, not Fusha, and not just reading, just freely speaking a bit. Like I can't really speak it, but just trying, you know, some short sentences maybe, with some picture books or something like this. But for today I chose doing this because I just have this series on my channel and I always make videos like this. So yeah. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a like. And if you didn't like it, feel free to let me know why in the comments somewhere over here. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching until now if you're still watching. Of course, I hope you've already fallen asleep by now. So yeah, see you in the next video.